Now welcome students. Today I am going to start the exercise 3.1 and here it is given the question number 1, that is given here are some figures, some diagrams are given there. You can find on your screen also. Here are some diagrams. So 8 diagrams are given there, and after that in the question it is given that classify each of them on the basis of the following: simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, and convex polygon, concave polygon. So students, all these definitions, what is the simple curve, what is the simple closed curve, polygon, convex, concave polygon, I had explained in one of my previous video, uh, that was the quadrilateral. So all these definition I had given there. So you need to go through that definitions and then you will be able to classify these diagram. So here I had given the answer also, simple curve. First I am going to explain what is the simple curve. So if you are going to draw a curve which is not going to cross itself, it means that curve should not cross itself, and it may be starting and ending point may be same. That is called the simple curve. So first one you are going to find that in the first diagram, that is the simple curve. Here it is not going to cross itself. Second is also the simple curve, that is not going to cross itself. Third one is not a simple curve. Reason is that a simple curve you can draw without lifting the pencil. So third one is not possible without lifting the pencil. So third one is not a simple curve. So here third one is not a simple curve. So that is third one is not a simple curve. Fourth, in the fourth you can find that here in the fourth one that is going to cross. Here it is going to cross. So that's why it is not a simple curve. So fourth one is not a simple curve. Fifth, in the fifth you are going to find that that is not going to cross. Here starting and ending point may be same. So the fifth one is the simple curve. Sixth is also a simple curve. You can draw it without lifting the pencil and it is not going to cross itself. Seventh, that is also the simple curve. Eighth is not a simple curve. In the eighth you can find that this line is going to cross this at the 2 points. So that is not a simple curve. So here what are the simple curve? First, second, fifth, sixth and seventh. So these two are the simple curve. So here I have written in the answer also what are the simple curve. Now you need to find that simple closed curve. I had here find that what are the simple curve. Now here you need to find which are the simple closed curve. So a simple closed curve is the curve which is closed, that should not be open. So here I am going to check. First one is the simple curve and it is closed also. So first one is the simple closed curve. Second, that is the curve and it is closed also. So second one is the simple closed curve. Third and fourth are not the curve, so that will not be the closed curve also. Fifth one, that is also curve and it is the closed, so that is the closed curve. Sixth is also a simple closed curve. Seventh, you can find that that is the closed curve, so it is a simple closed curve. Eighth is not a simple closed curve. So that are the simple closed curve. So I have written the answer also. First, second, fifth, sixth and seventh are the simple closed curve. Now you need to find that which are the polygon. So polygon are the closed curve made up of line segment. That should be made up of line segment. So here first one is made up of line segment. So that is the polygon. Second is also made up by line segment. So second one is also polygon. Now third, fourth are not the curve. So these will not be the polygon also. Now fifth is not made up by the line segments. Here you can find that is the curve like line. So it is not a polygon. Sixth, in the sixth, here it is the straight line, but here you are going to get a curve. So that is not a polygon. So sixth one is not a polygon. Seventh, in the seventh, here these are the two lines, but here you are going to get a curve. So that is seventh is not a polygon. So seventh is also not a polygon. Now eighth, that is not a curve, so that will not be a polygon. So here first and second, these are two polygon. So I have written polygon first and second. Now you need to find which is the convex polygon and which one is the concave polygon. So students, I had given the definition of both type of polygon in which each and every angle is less than 180 degree. That is called the convex polygon. And a polygon in which at least one angle is more than 180 degree, that is called the concave polygon. So now here I am going to check here two polygons are there, first and second. So here in the first you will get that all the angles are less than 180 degree. Here you can find, here it is less than 180 degree. Here this angle is also less than 180 degree. Here this angle is also less than 180 degree. Here it is less than 180 degree. Here it is less than 180 degree. It means in the first diagram you can say that all the angles are less than 180 degree, but here this angle you can find, this angle it is more than 180 degree. Here this angle is more than 180 degree. So if in a polygon one angle is more than 180 degree, that is called the concave polygon. It means first one is the concave polygon. So here I have written first one is concave polygon. Now I am going to check the second one. In the second, this angle you can find that here this angle is less than 180, second angle is less than 180, third is less than 180, and fourth is also less than 180. So here in the second diagram all the angles are less than 180 degree. So the second one is the convex polygon. So second one is the convex polygon. So students, here I had classified each and every diagram, what type of diagram these are. So once you need to go through for the previous video where I had defined each and every term, and after that you will be able to recognize each and every diagram. Now question number second. How many diagonals does each of the following have? A convex quadrilateral, a regular hexagon, a triangle. So you need to find the number of diagonals in each. So students, I had given one formula, number of diagonals for a polygon having n sides. So here I have written the formula, number of sides in a quadrilateral, that is n equal to 4. Either it is convex or concave quadrilateral, number of sides n will be 4. So here number of sides n equal to 4. Now I have given the definition, number of diagonals equal to n into n minus 3 upon 2. N into n minus 3 upon 2, where n is the number of sides. So in the first quadrilateral is there, so number of side n equal to 4. So here I have written n into n minus 3. So I had used the formula 4 into 4 minus 3 upon 2. So 4 into 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So 4 into 1 upon 2, that is equal to 2. So here number of diagonals in the quadrilateral equal to 2. All of you are familiar with that also. Number of diagonals in the quadrilateral is 2. Now I am going for the number of sides in the regular hexagon n equal to 6. I am going to find the number of diagonals in the hexagon. So number of diagonals I am going to find in for the hexagon. So what will be the number of sides in the hexagon? So that is the number of sides in the hexagon, that is n equal to 6. Now number of diagonals I am going to write the same formula, that is n into n minus 3 upon 2. That formula will be used for any polygon to find the number of diagonals. So here now for the B part, number of side n equal to 6, so n will be replaced by 6. So here n into n minus 3, then 6 into 6 minus 3 upon 2, then it is equal to 6 into 6 minus 3, 3, so 6 into 3 upon 2, that is equal to 9. So number of diagonals in the regular hexagon is 9. Now for the triangle, all of you know that number of sides in the triangle n equal to 3. In the triangle 3 sides will be there. So number of diagonals, the formula is same, n into n minus 3 upon 2, then 3 into 3 minus 3 upon 2, that is 3 into 0 upon 2 equal to 0. It means number of diagonals in a triangle is 0. So students, you need to only learn the one formula to find the number of diagonals, that is number of diagonals equal to n into n minus 3 upon 2. Then you will be able to find the number of diagonals for any polygon. So that formula should be learned. Now here I had written the question number 3rd. What is the sum of measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? Make a non-convex quadrilateral and try it. So here first I am going to explain for the convex quadrilateral. Here I have drawn a convex quadrilateral ABCD. ABCD I have drawn, and here I am going to join that one of the diagonals of the ABCD, that I have joined BD. So I had joined the one of the diagonal BD. Now, if you are going to join one of the diagonals of a quadrilateral, then the quadrilateral will be divided into two triangles. So here is the triangle ABD and triangle BCD. Now sum of the angles of the quadrilateral will be sum of the angles of both the triangle. So here you know that the sum of the angles of any triangle is 180 degree. Then the sum of the angles of that quadrilateral is sum of the angles of both the triangles. So 180 degree plus 180 degree 360 degree. And all of you know that the sum of the angles of any quadrilateral is 360 degrees. So here it is 360 degree. Now in the question it is given that is true for the concave polygon also. So here I have drawn one concave polygon PQRS, and here I am going to join one of the diagonal PR. Now again you can find that this concave quadrilateral is also divided into two triangles. Then the sum of the both the triangles angles will be 180 plus 180, that will be 360 degree. It means sum of the angles of the concave quadrilateral will be also 360 degree. So here first you need to write for the convex quadrilateral, then you need to write for the concave quadrilateral. Now here it is the question number 4. What can you say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with number of sides 7, 8, 10, n? Now students, you need to find the sum of the angles of the polygon. If number of sides are 7, number of sides are 8, 10, so whatever the number of sides is there, for that you need to find the sum of the angles. So I am going to give the formula by which you can find the sum of the angles of any polygon, whatever the number of sides are there. So here I had given the formula: angle of the sum of any convex polygon with number of side n equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. So that formula you will use. So here angle sum of a convex polygon with number of side n equal to n minus 2 into 180 degree. So I am going to explain the first. Here n equal to 7, number of sides n equal to 7, then sum of angles equal to, what is the formula? The formula is n minus 2 into 180 degree, and at the place of n 7 is there. So it will be n minus 2, it means 7 minus 2. So 7 minus 2 into 180. Then 7 minus 2, 5 into 180, that is equal to 900 degree. So here sum of the angles of a polygon having number of side n equal to 7, that will be 900 degree. In the same way you can solve the BC part when n equal to 8, when n equal to 10. So you need to follow the same formula to solve the B and C part. Now I am going for the question number, in the same D part is given when the number of side is n. So if the number of side is n, I had given the formula, then if the number of side is n, then the sum of the angles will be n minus 2 into 180 degree. So if number of side is n, then angle sum will be n minus 2 into 180 degree. Now here it is the question number 5. What is a regular polygon? State the name of the regular polygon of 3 sides, 4 sides and 6 sides. So students, I had given the definition of the regular polygon in my previous video, but here again I am going to explain. A polygon having equal sides and equal angles is called a regular polygon. It means if a polygon whose all the sides are equal and whose all the angles are of equal measure, that is called the regular polygon. So here I had given the definition. Now what will be the name of a regular polygon having 3 sides? So a polygon having 3 sides, that is called a triangle. And what will be the regular polygon having 3 sides? That will be equilateral triangle. So equilateral triangle having the 3 sides and all the 3 sides will be equal, and in equilateral triangle all the 3 angles will be of equal measure, that will be 60 degree. So a regular polygon with having 3 sides is a equilateral triangle. Now what is the name of the regular polygon having 4 sides? So in the 4 sides, square. In the square all the 4 sides are equal and all the 4 angles are of equal measure, 90 degree. So a polygon having 4 sides and which is regular, that is the square. Now what is the name of the regular polygon having 6 sides? So students, a polygon that having 6 sides, that is called the hexagon. And if it is the regular, it means all the 6 sides are equal and all the 6 angles are equal, that is called the regular hexagon. So 6-sided regular polygon is regular hexagon. So that is the question number 5. So students, I will send you the PDF of this uh, file also. To you need to write this in your copy. So thank you students.